let's start down on the mat. Find a comfortable position. We'll begin with our warm-up. I'm in a kneeling position, but feel free to sit with your legs crossed or even stand or sit in a chair. We're going to begin with our lateral flexion, warming up our body, getting our muscles around our spine ready for the workout. Let's take a deep breath in as we reach. Exhale over. Good. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Try to line up your arm with your ear so you get that nice stretch on the side body muscle. Okay, from here, bring your arms forward, interlace your fingers, palms towards me. You might already feel a little stretch here, but now we're gonna curve our spine. Pull your abs in as you're sitting or standing in this position. Now reach both arms up, and one more time we'll go into that lateral flexion. Reach with the outside arm so you really feel a nice stretch. Over to the other side, good. Back to the center and release. Now let's change up our leg position. We're gonna bring our legs out in front, about hip distance apart. Use your arms if you need support, and then just flex your feet and point. Flex and point. Let's do 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now with your feet pointed, we're gonna reach forward, just hinge at your hips, just a little bounce. You can bend your knees if that's more comfortable, but if your legs can stay straight, try your best to keep them straight, and just an easy reach forward, back up, and 1 more. Okay, from here, bring your legs to a cross position. We're only gonna stay here for a few seconds. We're gonna reach around, rotate, longer than a few seconds, about 20 seconds. Turn your body as far as you can without moving your hips, and then over to the other side, sitting up even taller. Rotate your spine, and back to the center. Let's change up the position of our body again. Onto our hands and knees. This will be the last move for our warm-up. Legs together, hands under your shoulders, then we're gonna sit back. You probably have to reach your arms a little further to feel that nice stretch and to lower your body down. Hold it in this child pose stretch. If you find that your legs together, it's difficult to get down low, move your knees a little wider, keeping your feet together. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Try to inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and 1 more time, inhale. And on the exhale, sit back on your heels and slowly round it up. All right, let's begin. We're gonna start on our hands and knees. Take your toes to the mat and just sit back, glutes to your heels. Feel the stretch in your feet. Now from here, walk your hands all the way back into a squat. We're actually gonna take it to a standing position for the first 5 minutes of class. So lengthen your legs, breathe in, and then exhale, roll it up nice and slow. Once you're in a standing position, take your hands to your waist, try to keep your shoulders down, and let's start with alternating knees. So we'll move, we'll spend about 5 minutes in a standing position. We'll try to get our heart rate up a little bit, and then we'll take it back down onto our mat. So as you pull your knee up, try to close your hip. You don't have to go high. You can take it low if it feels more comfortable in your lower back. But if you feel good here and you can maintain that nice long position of your spine, pull your knee up nice and high. 8 more, 7, 6, and 5, and 3, and 2. Now towards the back of your mat, we're gonna bring our legs together, reach our arms up, and do 8 calf raises. Fingers towards the ceiling, eyes looking straight ahead. Go up onto your toes and back down. 2 more, and 1 more. Now place your hands behind your head, legs a little bit apart. We're eventually gonna use the mat to roll down, so that's why we're facing this way. Let's turn and go into a little side crunch, lifting our knee, opposite elbow to knee. Exhale. And 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together again, reach your arms up. 1 more time, calf raises, and then we're gonna roll it down. So looking straight ahead, arms nice and straight. 4 more, 3, and 2, and 1. Now round your spine, take your hands to the mat. Walk your hand out to a plank position. Let's do 4 tricep push-ups. Modification, knees down. If you're okay with your knees up, let's do 4. Now my elbows stay close to my body. They point straight back. 2, and 1. Walk your hands back to your feet. You can bend your knees, lower your head, and round it up. Raise your arms up. 4 calf raises. Up, and 3, and 2, and 1. Curve your spine, take your hands to the mat. We're just gonna repeat. Take it out to a strong plank position. 4 push-ups, tricep push-ups. Looking straight down. 1 more, walk your hands back, lower your head and round it out. Okay, 1 more time through. Raise your arms, hold it up. Good for shoulder mobility. Pull in those abs, look straight ahead. Now dive forward, hands to the mat. Walk it out, hands under your shoulders, 4 tricep push-ups. I don't go far. If you feel like you can go all the way to the mat, go for it. Just be careful because it's a lot on your shoulders. Walk your hands back, lower your head and round it up. Okay, now I'm gonna turn and face you into a squat position, squat legs parallel. Stand tall, perfect posture, and then sit back. Let's hold it for a moment just to check our form. Bending here, back nice and long. Knees are over your feet, not forward. So if you can shift your body weight back and then come up tall. Okay, so we inhale, exhale, strong lower body, full range of motion in our joints, which will help with sports. We want to make sure all the muscles around our knee are nice and strong and that we can bend at our hip. 4 more, and 3, good, and 2. Now take it down right here, place your hands on your legs and let's do little pulses. As you're pulsing, just make sure you're not arching your lower back too much. We want to pull in our abs to support our lower spine. So we're comfortable, glutes reaching straight back and feel that burn in your quads. 4 more, 3, 2, and stand up tall. Lengthen your arms. Let's just bring our arms into a circle here where we lift them up. Little bend in our elbows. Inhale, exhale. 4 more, and 3, you got it, and 2, and 1. Right back into that squat. Hold it here, just stable body. Legs bent, spine long. You can look down, but just don't let your head hang. Back of your neck nice and long, and then come up tall. Let's turn our legs out and a little wider. Bend both legs. Take a look at your knees. Make sure they're tracking in the same direction as your toes. If they're not, just pull your feet in and stay tall in your spine. Let's shift our body weight side to side. Good. That's it. And 8, and 7. One of the benefits of Pilates for athletes is we're always focusing on posture and the spine, the position of our spine and our entire body when we exercise to build that strength all around. Front muscles, the front body muscles, posterior muscles, side body muscles, which will help with sports performance. Okay, take it to the center, lower down, take your hands to the floor. If you can't sink that low yet, if it's a little uncomfortable, just come a little higher and take your hands to your legs. All right, nice flat back. Imagine you have a bowl of water on your lower back. Don't let it spill. And now we're gonna shift our body weight side to side. Mat classes are nice because we're always getting down onto the mat and back up, and that can get challenging. So if we're comfortable with placing our hands on the floor, deep squat, moving our joints into positions we might not have the opportunity to do throughout our day, so let's do it here. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take it to the center. Bring your hands to your legs if they're not already there, and stand up tall. Let's take a deep breath in. On the exhale, take your hands back to your legs and lower down. Let's rotate our spine again. Keep your body weight centered. Drop one shoulder and then over to the other side and switch and switch. Feel that stretch in the back muscles. And 3, and 2, and 1. Take it to the center and stand up tall. Let's do a balance challenge. Okay, so legs together, stand tall and just lift one knee. Keep your hips nice and even. The knee lifts up towards the ceiling. Lengthen this leg, pressing through into the mat, with the center of your foot, hold it. Now raise your arms out to the side. We're gonna do a little movement for upper body, very challenging. Flip your palms up, let's do 4 bicep curls, just holding your knee up. If your back's uncomfortable, bring it out to a lengthened leg in front of you. Okay, stretch your arms out, palms down. Let's do 4 circles one way. Good. Standing legs feeling it, I'm sure. Let's go the other way. Hold your arms steady and float them down. Leg goes down, shake out your legs, switch sides, stretch your arms straight down, keep the chest open, pull those abs in, lift your leg, hinge here, glutes reaching back, hold it. Now palms back, triceps, we're just gonna press it back. Good, that's it. Again, if your back's uncomfortable, lower your leg and straighten it out in front. Still balancing on the standing leg. 4, I'm gonna go back to a knee, 2, and 1. Now reach forward. This one's tricky. Shoulders down and back. Look straight ahead. Pull back and lengthen, and pull and lengthen. Think about the muscles in the upper back. Whoops. 4 more. Exhale. 2 more. You got it. 1 more. Lower your arms down and relax. Another balance challenge. Shake out your legs. I'm going to turn to the side for this one. So we're gonna go into a knee, opposite arm reaches forward. Then take that leg, send it back to a scale, bend the bottom leg. And again, we come up tall, very challenging. If you have a wall or a chair that you'd like to hang on to or have close by, just in case you need it, reach that leg back. So if your right knee's up, we reach forward with the left arm. If your left knee's up, we reach with the right, and then we switch arms as we reach back. 1 more time, stand tall, straighten your bottom leg, and then reach back, bend the bottom leg, and switch sides. So knee up, opposite arm forward, send that leg back, straighten it, bend the front leg, reach, good. Come up tall, nice big inhale, exhale. 2 more, lots of control. Working on stability, which will help with sports. 1 more. And stand tall. Okay, last exercise. If you laterally rotate your legs, bring your heels together, hands on your waist. Getting comfortable with placing your hands on the waist without the shoulders being lifted. We're gonna drop those shoulders down the best that we can and go up onto our toes. Hold it right here. We're up as high as we can go. In this position, we're drawing in our abs, a little contraction of the glutes, and again, shoulders are released. Okay, drop it down. Now let's go a little faster. Up and up. Externally rotating. We have to hold those glutes in contracted strong so we don't end up arching our lower back too much. 8 more. 7, 6, and 5. Only 4 more. All right, we're gonna hold it up again. Get up as high as you can. Keep your knees straight. Strengthen those muscles around your knees. Strengthen the calves and lower down. Okay, bringing your legs back to a parallel position. They can be together or a few inches apart. Let's stand up onto our toes. Knees nice and straight, balance, good. And drop down. Let's go a little faster. Lift and lift and lift. All right, 4 more. Exhale. And 2, hold it up 1 more time, hold, and release. All right, let's take it to the back of our mat. We're gonna go down onto our mat now. Legs can be together or a little apart. Reach your arms up. Just standing tall here with your arms lengthened can be challenging. Notice, are your arms by your ears or are they a little bit in front of you? Try your best to get them here, reaching straight up. Now start to pull in your abs and curve. Slowly this time, take your hands to the mat. Walk your hands out to a plank, and we're gonna hold it in a plank. If you start to get uncomfortable or just too much, drop your knees down. But if you're doing okay, stay right here. If your legs are straight, reach your heels straight back to get a better stretch. You can even push your body weight back a little bit. Hold it. Now lower 1 knee. We're gonna do 4 kicks, working the glutes and hamstrings. Then take that foot to the mat, and we're gonna lift the bottom knee to our chest and round our body from our toes to the top of our head. Lower your knee, lengthen your back, and kick 4 times. Good, you got it. Take your toes to the mat, pull your knee in, lower your head, drop your knee down carefully, look straight down, open up the chest, kick, and 3, and 2, and 1. Toes on the mat. You get a nice stretch here as you push into the mat with your toes. You feel a little stretch in the back of your leg. Come back down. As you kick your leg, try not to move your lower back. Toes to the mat. Push away from the mat. Pull your knee up. We're going to do this 1 more time. Knee down, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Toes down, knee up, hold, and lower down. Now before we switch sides, let's go into a child pose stretch. Let's get a little stretch for our wrist. Fingers on the mat. Lift the palm of your hands up, flexing your wrist. Feel that nice stretch. Your thumbs can be lifted. Just keep your fingers on the mat. Lower the palm of your hands down. Sit back on your heels and round it up. All right, let's switch sides. Hands back down. Kick your other leg out, nice and straight. Looking down and kick 4 times. 3, 2, and 1. Toes to the mat. Pull the bottom knee up as high as you can. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Lower down carefully, lots of control. Kick, 3, 2, and 1. Toes down. Your head lowers between your arms, hips towards the ceiling, knee in, and take it down. Again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Strong glutes, toes down. Back of the legs, hamstring and glutes, so important for sports when you want that power in the sports. And again, kick, 2, and 1. Toes down. Last time, knee in, arms straight, and lower down. Okay, from here, sit back on your heels, interlace your fingers, and just move your hands in a circle. Good, feeling that nice stretch in the wrist, which is good for sports. We don't want tightness even right down to our fingers. Okay, take it down to the mat. Turn your hands out, knees a little wider, stretching the wrist area. We're gonna rock to one side, then over to the other. You can imagine if you're on a computer a lot, which we're all on computers today, that the fingers, hands, wrists can get tight. So we wanna make sure we're stretching that area as well. 2 more, and 1 more. Now bringing the knees together, flip your hands the other way so the top of your hands are on the mat. Once the top of your hands are on the mat, you'll notice there's probably a little curve in your elbows. Try to lengthen your arms. I can't get my arms straight. Maybe you can. Depends how much flexibility in your wrist area, wrist, forearm, and hands. Hold it for a few seconds longer, and then sit back. 1 more stretch here. Reach back without bringing your hands together. We're just gonna extend our back, using our muscles to get into this position. So contracting the back body muscles, shoulder blades a little closer together in this position, and back to neutral. All right, from here, back down onto your hands and knees. Let's do some push-ups. Legs can be lengthened or knees down. Just keep your glutes in line with the rest of your body so they're not here. When you're ready, let's do 8 push-ups. Take your time, slow and controlled, good form. Important that your neck stays exactly the same. Don't lower your head as you lower your body. 2 more. Now let's do one nice and slow. So if we hold it up here, we're gonna lower our body. Let's go all the way to the mat, chest leading the way. Actually place your body on the mat. Take a deep breath in, exhale, push away. Let's do that one more time. So head stays back, chest goes down, hold, and push away. Okay, rocking your hands back, sitting back again, lengthen your arms forward and circle your hands around. Good. Okay, let's take it down onto the mat on our back. So we turn the other way, stretch our legs out, sit up really tall, reach your arms forward, lengthen your back. You're probably gonna feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Start to roll back a little bit and hold. Curve your spine. You'll notice your shoulders might wanna roll forward. Try to keep them down and back. This muscle here is always contracted unless we're stretching it. Take it down a little lower. Hold, scoop those abs. Now stay right here. We're gonna lift one leg 8 times. Keeping our body steady. Core strength, excuse me. We'll work on ab strength now. All right, now lower that leg and switch. That strong core will help with sports. All movement starts with the core, so we want it strong, but also able to move really well. So we'll do some rotation moves as well. Last one, take it down. Go a little lower and hold. Breathe, curve your spine, tuck your tailbone. Big inhale, exhale, roll it down. All the way down onto the mat. Okay, once you're down, from here, let's do some big circles with our arms. So arms lower by our ears, we reach wide, and then repeat. Arms up, big inhale, exhale, circle. Try to keep your arms straight and try to keep your rib cage steady. So don't lift your back as your arms lower. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, place your arms by your side. We're gonna bring one leg in and stretch it up. Try to hold it without supporting your leg. Both legs lengthen. Stay right here for a few seconds. And lower down. Switch. So we bend, slide it in, lengthen up, contract every muscle in your leg, reach it. And lower down. 2 more. Switch legs and slide it in, reach. Lower down, and 1 more. Slide it in, reach. Try to get your knees straight and lower down. Okay, slide both feet in, hip distance apart. Pelvic rock. Bring your lower back, lower it right into the mat. So imagine there's a grape under your lower back. We're gonna squish that grape with our lower back. Now lift your lower back, tilt the pelvis the other way. And again, posterior tilt, lower back on the mat, and then we arch. So we're doing a little movement in our lower spine and hips, but we're trying not to lift our hips into a bridge. We stay on the mat, excuse me, and just rocking back and forth. Good to loosen up any tightness in the lower back. 2 more. And 1 more. Now find that middle position where you would be able to balance a glass of water on the lower abs. Stay in that position and try to curl it up. If it's uncomfortable, then drop the lower back into the mat and hold it there, a little posterior tilt. Okay, right here, let's do some circles with our arms, holding our shoulders up, arms straight. Let's go the other way and circle, eyes looking over your knees. And hold it, roll down. Now from here, lift your legs to tabletop. We're gonna curl up and go right into the hundreds. So roll it up, looking over your knees. Make sure your legs and hips feel comfortable, they're nice and even, and start to pump your arms by your side. Breathe in 5 counts, breathe out 5 counts. If your neck gets tired, you can support your head with one hand. Try not to rotate. Or you can rest your head back, keep your arms pumping, and hold your legs up. If you start to feel it in your hip area more than your abs, you can try dropping your heels, keeping your knees close. But if you're doing okay, you can actually move your knees away from your body, making it a little harder on the abs and lifting your heels up. So if you're here, keep your chin down and back. Breathe in for 5 counts, breathe out for 5 counts. Keep going just a little longer, arms nice and straight. If you pump your arms strong, energy through your arms, you'll feel a nice arm workout as well. Okay, 1 more inhale. Finish your next exhale, and then hold your arms still. Inhale, reach, exhale, roll back and hug your knees. So we'll spend a few minutes strengthening the core. We're gonna lift our legs back to tabletop. This time, hold your hamstrings and lift your body up. Now, as you lift up, your arms are bent, we're pulling in with our biceps, not our neck muscles, so keep those shoulders down. From here, we're gonna lengthen our arms again and go into single leg stretch. After this, we'll give our neck a little break. I know it can get really challenging on those neck muscles. And 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. Breathe, last one. Inhale, both legs in. Exhale, roll everything down, toes to the mat, drop your heels, and let's rock our legs side to side. Lift them, go over to the other side. This is that rotation move here that we want to feel comfortable with. It usually feels like a nice stretch, and it's good for movement. We don't want to restrict any movement. We want to feel comfortable in all different types of movement. Let's do 2 more and 1 more. Okay, back to the center, legs hip distance apart. This time, support your head and curl it up, bring your elbows in a little bit. Let's start off with little pulses. So we're gonna try to go for a good 3 minutes straight. Exercise to exercise. Do your best. 8, 7. Pull the abs in closer to your spine each time you lift. Okay, now hold up. Now we're gonna do some circles. So our elbows are in, but there's always space between my chin and my chest. We're gonna go to one side, lower down, other side, and up. Keep going, just circling. It's like you're circling your head around, but our shoulders are part of this movement. We lift our shoulders, we lower our shoulders, we lift our shoulders and lower. Let's do 2 more, then we'll go the other way. And 1 more. Okay, ready? Switch. Side, up, side, down, and lift and down. See if you can lift higher. Lift and down. Don't pull your head. Lift and down. Your hands are just there so your head can relax into your hands. 4 more. Circle and down. 3 more. 1 more. Okay, back to the center, arms down by your side. Lift your legs up to tabletop, reverse curls. Pull your abs in and lift your hips. And again, exhale. So we're lifting our hips up off the mat, going into reverse curl, which really helps to target those lower abs. Hold your legs up as long as you can. Now, as you get more and more comfortable in bending your knees and hip flexion, it gets a little easier to hold your legs up in this position and then really work abs. 2 more and 1 more. Now holding your legs up, hands behind your head, curl it up again closer to your legs that are bent. We're going to stretch our legs out, laterally rotate them. Connect your heels and turn your legs out. If this is too much for you, modification, 1 foot down. If you're doing okay, stay right here. Hold it. Now pulse the shoulders up, very intense. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep pressing your legs together. 3, 2, and 1. Roll it back and go into that frog stretch. Pull your heels in, knees up and over your body, a little to the side. Okay, come back up. Go back up to a lengthened position, shoulders up. This time, let's do beats. Beats, we go a little wide with our legs and then together, quick. But try not to hit your heels hard, so keep it controlled. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press your heels together. Roll it back. Flex your feet. Feel a stretch in the lower leg. Big inhale. Exhale back up. Now from here, hold it. We're going to lower our legs. Lift our legs. Too much for you? 1 foot to the mat. Keep your top leg turned out. Back up. Look at your knee. Is it nice and straight? Try your best to get it straight. We'll work on stretching at the end. So if you have a little bit of trouble getting the joint straight, it could be because of some tightness. So we'll work on flexibility, joint mobility. 2 more. 1 more. Bend your legs, roll it back. Okay, last exercise here. Curl it up, stretch your legs out, roll it back, and repeat. Exhale, pressure back into the mat. Inhale, roll back, look up. Exhale, pressure back into the mat. Inhale, roll back, flex your feet. 4 more. Now you can go a little lower if you want it more intense. 2 more. Feel those abs working. And 1 more. Okay, take it in. This time, legs together, hug your knees. Nice job. Let's do a stretch. Stretch one leg out, take it all the way to the mat. Get comfortable in this position. That bottom leg stays straight, lots of energy. When we stretch, there's really no muscles that are relaxed completely. You'll get more out of the stretch if the muscles are very active. Now let's switch. So we're pulling in one knee, the other leg reaching as far as you can reach that leg. Good. Hold it right there. And now bend both legs, feet to the floor. Let's do the rotation stretch again. Lower your knees to one side. You'll feel a little stretch in the abs. And then knees up, over to the other side. Adjust your feet if you need to. And 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, working the anterior muscles. Now we have to work the posterior muscles. So let's roll over onto our stomach here where we're in extension. Legs are lengthened. Prop yourself up onto your elbows. Elbows are tucked in close under your shoulders, and we're stretching the abdominal area now. Looking a little past our mat. Hold it for a few seconds, and now let's take it down. From here, let's go into swimming prep. So we stretch our arms out. That's probably the hardest part. Not everyone's comfortable with arms straight by your ears. You can keep a little bend if you'd like. Lift the right arm, left leg.
Lift the left arm, right leg. We're alternating. Seems like an easy move, but this is such a nice exercise to really wake up those posterior muscles that can be neglected throughout the day if you do a lot of sitting. And with sports, if all our muscles are not nice and strong on all sides of our body, performance probably won't be as good, and also you won't be as comfortable. Muscle balance, important to avoid injury. And 4 more. Opposite arm to leg. 2 more. And 1 more. Now it's gonna get a little harder. Lift your arms and legs maybe 3 or 4 inches off the mat, really low. Straighten your legs, contract your glutes. When you're ready, start to kick your arms and legs like you're swimming through water. Looking down, neck always in an ideal position. Strengthen your neck and your body in that nice neutral position. Keep going. Now, if you feel like you've got this, pick up the pace. Faster. Breathe. Keep going. You're probably feeling it. Let's do 8 more. 6, 4, 2, and 1. Hold everything steady. Lower down. Now from here, hands slide down. Push off the mat. Let's go into a child pose stretch with our legs together. Sitting back, feel that nice glute stretch, maybe lower back stretch. And now come up onto your hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, legs a little bit apart. We're gonna go into that downward dog stretch. So toes to the mat. If you don't like being upside down, you can just lift your knees and hold it here. If you want to try it, we lengthen our legs and lower our heels. It's quite the stretch from the back of the legs, so be careful. Slowly lower back down. Let's do that one more time with our legs a little bit apart. Hips up, folding in the hip area, arms straight, head lowers between your arms, and then come back down. Now, we're gonna lift one leg at a time, so if you move your legs in nice and close, toes on the mat, lift your knees. You can stay here or stretched out. So before we lift one leg, let's go into a quick march. We're gonna drop the heel down, bend one leg, straighten one, and switch. And switch. 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Both heels up and both heels down. Now, when you're ready, lift one leg. Turn out your hip and reach your leg high. Hold it. Take it down. Okay, switch sides on the leg. Reach, turn out your hip, try to straighten both legs. Hold and bend, lower down. Lower your knees to the mat. Relax your toes and sit back. Upper body exercises. All right, so from here, raise your arms forward. Look straight ahead. We're gonna pull one arm back. One arm reaches forward. Rotation again. Hips stay steady. We're turning the rib cage. And then reach, switch. Each time you reach, shoulders down and back. So imagine you're sitting up against the wall here. We want to keep our shoulders right up against the wall, chest open. Let's take a big inhale as we turn, exhale forward. Inhale, turn, exhale forward. 4 more. Inhale, inhale. So breathing, that can restrict movement if you hold your breath. So really think about that nice big inhale and exhale. Hold it here. Come up to a high kneeling position. Hinge at your hips and sweep your arms back. Pulses here, triceps. This is a great exercise. If you have dumbbells and you want to hold those weights, it's such a wonderful exercise for your upper back and the back of your arms. We also like to do a lot of exercises with nice straight arms. Our arms bend all day, driving cars, phones, computers, so it's a nice time to straighten your arm and strengthen there. And 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, raise your arms forward, pull them straight back, shoulders down, and then reach straight ahead. Exhale, focus on upper back, those muscles that'll keep you up tall and maintain that nice posture. 4 more, 2 more. All right, now we're gonna take it down again, but this time reach our arms by our ears. Pulse it up and up. So we're holding this position, raising our arms a little higher. I have a little bend in my elbows, but if you can keep your arms straight, keep them straight. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Lower, come back, pulse your arms back. Try not to lift and roll your shoulders forward like this. We want to keep them down. So lats connected. 8,
7. Think about those lower abs. Pull them in. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. One more time, hinge. This time, arms reaching wider. So they're not by your ears, they're wide. And pulse it up and up. Sitting back the best you can, but I'm not sitting on my heels. I'm holding my glutes a little higher than my heels. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower your arms and we'll finish with bicep curls. Palms forward, curl it up. Now, even though we're working our arms here, curling up and opening our elbow joint, we want to make sure our posture is nice. So we look straight ahead, keeping your head back over the rest of your spine. Little curve in your neck, little curve in your lower back. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. All right, from here, hands down on the mat. Let's bring our toes to the mat and walk our hands back to a nice low squat. Great to get comfortable in this and get to the point where you actually feel good in this position. It feels like a nice stretch. All right, from here, lengthen your legs. Take a big inhale, exhale, round it up. Let's do another standing exercise. So in this position, we're going to take it to the center of the mat. Reach into a lunge with your arms up. From here, the back heel's not touching. We're going to pull our knee in and then right back into the lunge. And knee to the chest, right back into the lunge. Reach your back leg as far as you can. Arms go down and then up by your ears. Lots of control, and you're going to feel it in that bent leg, the supporting leg. It's a little balance challenge. Feel free to hold a chair or a wall if you feel you need it. 4 more. 2 more. And 1. Now hold it in the lunge. Hold it right here and step forward. Okay, shake out that leg. Let's switch sides. So we reach the back leg straight. We're shifting our body weight back. When you're ready, keep your front leg bent. Pull your knee in, balance, and then stretch it back. Knee in, stretch it back. Not easy. And reach. And reach. 6 more. Good. And 5. This leg stays bent the entire time. 4. 2 more. And 1. Reach and hold, balance, lots of control, steady body, and step forward. Shake out your legs. Okay, another move important for sports or just everyday movement. Stand with your knees and toes straight ahead. Hinge at your hips and hold it in this position. You really want to feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Glutes reach straight back, abs engaged, eyes looking down, but chest open. So those back muscles are always contracted. Come back up. Now let's allow our arms to hang there. Imagine we're holding a straight bar. We're gonna hinge. So if you were holding a heavy bar, we're holding it down towards our toes, and then pull that heavy bar back up with our hamstring and glutes. Let's pick up the pace. So we inhale, exhale, hamstring and glutes to come back up. You got it. Inhale, exhale, back up. Inhale, exhale up. Keeping your knees straight. If you want to bend a little, that's fine, but we really want to feel those hamstrings. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, from here, we're gonna go all the way down onto the mat. So let's take it forward again, sitting down into a squat with our hands on the mat, our heels lift. Now carefully sit back, reach forward and lift your legs and balance into what we call boat. Stay right here. Drop your shoulders down, looking over your knees. Placing your hands back for support with your fingers pointing towards your glutes. A little bit of ab work, modification, 1 foot down. We're gonna stretch our legs out, lean back, come back in. Now we want control in our lower back. So as we stretch out, you wanna feel the abs working, but your lower back comfortable. If you're not there yet, place 1 foot down. Practice with 1 foot down, drawing those abs in. And then eventually when you feel comfortable, both legs. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Okay, cross your legs, push away from the mat. Sit up nice and tall. Let's go into rotation again. Grab the outside of your leg. Turn as far as you can. And then center. So in this center position, we want to get comfortable folding here. Nice long position of our back. Let's go the other way. If you're not there yet and you own a yoga block, you can sit on that yoga block. It really makes a big difference. And then back to the center. Okay, one more challenging exercise for abs and then we'll start to stretch. So we're gonna lean back again, curving our spine. Let's hold our hamstrings to start. Pull the navel in towards your spine. Shoulders down, lats always contracted, not all in the neck. Okay, now we're gonna lift our legs up and we're gonna take our arms one on top of the other, rotate to one side and switch and switch and switch. Now, if this is too much for you, keep one foot down on the mat and rotate and rotate. We're curving our spine. Keep going, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5. So it's a little more challenging here, but be careful. 2 and 1. Take it to the center. Hold your hamstrings again and lower down, sitting with your legs crossed. Stack your spine, hands behind your back. Arms straight, let's arch our back again. So in this position, it's like you're pushing the lower back forward, right over the pelvis as the upper back reaches back. Arching the upper back. All right, walk your hands forward. I'm gonna turn and face you. Let's bring the bottom of our feet together and get them as close as you can. And then come up and over your legs, elbows to the inside of your legs. So working on flexibility, we like to try to hold these stretches for a good 20 to 30 seconds. Flexibility, mobility work, so important for sports. Those quick change in sports like tennis, pickleball, very important to be able to move quick and have that flexibility and movement in the joint and muscle. Rotation, wonderful for all sports, golf, swimming, running. Okay, come back up, lengthen your legs out. Let's do lateral flexion. So with our hands by our side, you can bend your knees if you're not comfortable in your back. We're gonna go up and over to a side bend. Hold it, getting that nice stretch. So hopefully when we play sports, we're working our lats a lot, our back muscles. So now let's stretch them, make sure they stay nice and healthy, and go over to the other side. Up and over, good. And back to the center. Now try to straighten your legs, flex your toes, and reach for your toes. This is a challenging stretch, but a good one, especially if you can get into the hip area for movement rather than your back. Hold your toes. If you can't reach your toes, hold the back of your legs. We're looking down, but always be aware of keeping your neck in a nice position in line with your body. Okay, come back in. Now bend one leg, send one leg out to the side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate to start towards our straight leg and reach. Hold your ankle or your calf and pull your body in. The other leg is reaching the opposite way. Hold it and come up. Turn and go into side flexion. So hold it right here. We're tucking one arm under, one arm up and over our ear. You'll feel the side body stretch. And then come up, face your leg again, and reach. Pull your body in. Let's hold it for 20 seconds. Keeping your knee nice and straight. Almost done. And come back up. All right, let's switch other leg in. Sit up really tall, rotate. This leg stays nice and steady. Reaching towards your straight leg. Pull your body in, hold it. All right, come up, face me, and then tuck one arm under, one arm up and over. Feel that nice stretch, especially if you can keep this hip grounded. Hold. Face your straight leg again and hold it for 20 seconds. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. And come up. All right, let's finish with cat-cow stretch. So if you take it to your hands and knees, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, lengthen your back, and now start to tuck the tailbone, lower your head, and round your spine. Flexion's fairly easy. We do this a lot throughout the day, but then getting comfortable with neutral and where neutral is, and then extend. Nice arch. And again, exhale, round. Inhale, extend. 2 more.
Tucking your chin closer to your chest, but not touching your chest. One more. Now find that nice neutral position. Hold it, looking straight down. And now bringing your legs together and sitting back. I'm going to turn and face you. Let's finish today's class with a nice deep breath, just focusing on the breathing. And exhale one more time, breathe in even deeper. And exhale. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday.